any help, PC Kermon speaking. To all our great friends on the social networking sites, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Dig, Blogger, Blog TV, Justin TV, Stickcam, or Ustream. This is PC Kermon speaking. I am doing a recording which then I will post to YouTube. And the topic today is about standalone antivirus removal programs. And the first one I'm going to talk about is one that has been on the internet for quite a number of years, that is supplied by McAfee, and it's called McAfee Stinger. Okay, to get McAfee Stinger, basically McAfee Stinger is a standalone utility used to detect and remove specified viruses. It is not suitable for full antivirus protection, but it is rather a tool to assist in dealing with infected systems. To download McAfee Stinger, basically click the download button, sign the agreement. And you will see download this tool now. It will run on a 32-bit Windows system and a 64. So McAfee Stinger is a handy tool to run on your Windows computers. Okay, so basically I have it downloaded and it is in my downloads folder, and I normally run it in administrative privileges. Okay, what you see in front of you is basically the McAfee standalone program. It's called Stinger. For those that haven't used it before, you basically go to Preferences. Okay, some of these are ticked. The one that probably isn't ticked will be List all files that are scanned. It is set for repair by automatic, and it is set for security or sensitivity level. It is set for medium. Just browse basically to your hard drive or wherever you want to scan and click Scan Now. It will scan your system against 4012 viruses, trojans, and different backdoors, spyware, and etc. It does have a list in its database that it will scan your computer systems. This is not the only way to keep your computer clean from viruses and trojans, but it is a tool that is available on the internet free to use. Unfortunately, not every antivirus program will pick up every infection that is out in the wild today. Okay, so this is McAfee Stinger. And this is basically a list of viruses that is built into the database of this standalone program. There's quite a number of these on the internet, but this is one that I would use. So it will basically check your file system off the database that's built into this. Okay, so that's McAfee Stinger is one. The next one I want to talk about has been out from Windows 98 2nd edition. This particular one is only a trial version. I'm just trying to close this down a bit and see if I can pull it across without, okay, everybody can see it. This one is called Hitman Pro. It is owned by a guy, I believe, called Mark Logan. Okay, so if you type in Hitman Pro, you can use it for 30 days on Windows XP, Windows Vista and Windows 7. This information, friends, is not advanced technology. This is what they call basic information for computer users that are only starting to learn how to use their systems. It will interest some people and it will not interest others. Hitman Pro 3 is available for 64-bit Windows system and a 32. Basically, it will scan your computer system, which I believe is off a server that has got 5 antivirus programs installed. So basically, it will check and analyze your system of 5 different antivirus programs that is on the server that Hitman Pro is from. It is another way of checking your computer for malicious code and etc. Some people are probably saying we don't need it. Why should I use it? Because I have an antivirus program. Well, friends, unfortunately, one antivirus program does not pick up everything. So it's a simple way, basically, of giving yourselves a peace of mind. So you've got 64 and 32. This is another one that I would use, and it does automatically quarantine anything when it is scanning. If it finds that you've got a program on your computer and it's not too sure whether it's genuine or not, it basically leaves it but picks it up to show you that it does believe it could be malicious. Unfortunately, we can't remove everything because these viruses are designed to hide pretty well and pretty good. But we can take prevention, which is the best cure in my opinion. So Hitman Pro is number 2. You click downloads and go to the Hitman Pro website. You do have 64-bit and 32. It does cover Windows XP, Windows Vista, 2003, 2008, Windows 7 and etc. So this is for the Windows users. Okay, people have asked me before what price is it. Here's the prices. For 1 year, $17.95 for one computer. For 3 computers, $26.95 for those that wish to go ahead and buy it. And basically what he says, this is his website, not mine. He says, did your antivirus software fail to stop a threat? No problem for Hitman Pro. 3. It finds all malicious software that is active on your computer in just minutes. All viruses, spyware, trojans, rootkits and other threats are found and removed, which are removed because I used it and I have been using it from Windows 98 2nd edition. It used to be free, Hitman Pro 2, years ago. Obviously it's very popular and the money helps for it to improve the program. He does supply you an anti-spam program and a few others. Okay, so Hitman Pro is number 2. I got spelled out wrong. Okay, Microsoft do have what they call a safety scanner. This is number 3. You can download it and run it as a standalone program, or you can go to your DOS command and type in the command to bring it up. Okay, Microsoft Safety Scanner is also recommended by what I would call a security expert, Steve Gibson. He did say in his podcast a few months ago that Microsoft Safety Scanner was, in his opinion, top notch. Microsoft Safety Scanner is a free downloadable security tool that is provided from Microsoft. But they do say that the scanner expires 10 days after being downloaded. To rerun a scan with the latest, you need to basically re-download it again. It's a standalone tool and it will give you double protection, if you want to call it, just to check your system. You're probably saying that they're using NOD 32. You don't need it. That is a matter of choice. So a couple of standalone tools can come in handy just to give you that wee bit more assurance. Okay. Usually I watch for the behaviour of my computer, but I do understand how hackers operate. I do understand how they can penetrate a computer. And I do know that they can hide them in genuine programs. 90% of the time you'll not even know that a hacker is in your computer. But these are a few that I would use from time to time. You don't have to run it every day, but sometimes I would just double check something if I wasn't too happy. Obviously there's a number of ways of watching out for the behaviour of your system, and all we can do is do our best to keep it secure. Sometimes these standalone programs can save us a couple of pounds. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. That is my own opinion. Okay, so Microsoft Safety Scanner, basically select your version, 32 or 64, and it does say here that the scanner does expire within 10 days. Friends, I used it last night and I use it pretty regular. What you don't want to do at the same time is download too many free programs on your computer unless you really need them, because some, not these particular standalone antivirus removers or removal tools, but sometimes free software on the internet does have a certain amount of spyware in it. Read the small print before you take a free program. Okay, just want to mention these couple of tools that are available on the internet for Windows users. It is a matter of choice if you wish to use them. I'm just basically pointing you in a direction that they are available on the internet. Unfortunately, not everyone can afford to buy a half decent security product, and unfortunately not everyone on the internet knows how to install a browser. Okay, so you don't need to worry, you don't need to panic. If you do have a problem, I'll be quite happy to help you if I can, and it won't cost you one penny. If I can't help you, friends, I will do my best to get you the right information. Or some of our moderators come into the room are quite knowledgeable in computers, are quite glad to help those that don't know about this sort of stuff. If you want to use, if you are using Linux, I do know that there is a number of antivirus programs available for Linux. Node 32 is one. CLAMTK is another. ClamTK is free. Node 32, I believe you have to pay for it. If you're using a MacBook like myself, I'm upgraded to Lion OS. I do use Node 32 on my MacBook. Okay, so it's all about peace of mind and trying our best to keep safe online. Unfortunately, there is malicious code being designed every day in the week. This is something that we accept as computer users because there's not much we can do about it to stop it completely. Okay, so there's 3 tools, friends, that you can use. I will be covering how to tweak your system in the near future and how you can turn off some of your services in XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7. Some people call it cloaking it. I call it common sense. Some services we don't use from one day to another, and by turning off some, it also can harden your system that bit better. Okay, thank you, PC Kermon. Please follow me on Twitter. Please support us on Blog TV, Justin TV, Ustream and Stickcam. You will find the same name, PC Kermon. We also have a website, www.pckermon.webs.com. Feel free to join. Feel free to share your knowledge. It's not about being smarter than others. It's not the matter of knowing more than others or having a bigger setup than others. It's about helping each other. That's what matters at the end of the day. No matter what we know, how little we know, or how much we know. It's about sharing our knowledge and helping each other. That's what computer technology was about in the 1980s. Unfortunately, down the line, somewhere or other, it drifted or changed. So I'm trying to bring it back. Okay? So if you're a geek and you've been working or doing something and you want to share your knowledge, it's not about getting numbers in your room. It's not about who can be the best. It's about helping people. That's what it's all about in my mind. Okay? Thank you very much. PC Kermel.